yes, that's not a problem. You get him calmed down, and and he looks at you, and he's still kind of breathing heavy, right? And says, "Lady, what do you want with me?"
And I look at him and continue to clean up the wounds and bandage him up and say, I'm sorry about your friend. I really am. But it was either him or us.
He coughs a little bit, and he says, "Lady," this is a goblin, right? You know, this lady wasn't my friend. He got shit done. And while he's saying this to you, he was reaching over to his big pouch that's behind him. He kind of feels around above his head and feels the pouch and opens it up real quick and grabs a little. It's like almost like a cigarette holder. It's like a little metal container, and he takes the top off of it, and it's non-threatening. And in fact, what it is it's a bunch of hand-rolled like little cigars. And a little flint igniter ring that he puts on his hand and flicks. And he flicks it, and he lights it and puffs on a cigar a couple times, and looks at you and raises a furry fucking unkept eyebrow and offers you one of his cigars from his pouch.
I very nonchalantly wave it away and raise a furry, unkempt eyebrow right back at him. And think,
Okay.
Really? No.
He's very Muppet-esque. That's the way I'm seeing Greeno. Furry eyebrows and kind of Yoda-like, but with goggles and maybe a little steampunk behind him. Yeah? So he's in a lot of pain. You've helped him. So why'd you save me, lady?
Because you don't seem like my average goblin.
You have goblins? What? Bitch, I'm not a slave. He puffs on his cigar. You might as well do me right now, because I'm never going to be a slave. I'm an entrepreneur.
Not that I personally keep goblins, but of all the goblins I've met, you seem different.
Absolutely. I've got a fucking brain. I can read.
You can read?
I can read.
You can read in what language?
What language you want read in, lady?
Draconic.
Let me see.
I was just spitballing that one.
You got something in Draconic?
Undercommon.
You got something in Undercommon?
I don't know. Do you know how to read them?
Yeah. Sure.
Where did you learn?
What you're asking for is a fucking life story after you tried to kill me, and then you didn't kill me, and you brought me back here. Thank you. Thank you for not killing me, lady. What the fuck you want from me?
If we wanted to kill you, you would have been dead.
I understand. And if you're going to make me a slave, fucking kill me. Yeah, I can speak a bunch of languages. I can read them too. I can do some basic math. I set up a hell of a camp. Look at my backpack, lady. I'm a survivor. Survivor. I convinced that big fucking ogre that he should wear a bomb just in case I got in trouble. And he did it. I'm Greeno, lady. What do you want from me?
Well, this is not where I pictured it going at all.
He's puffing on his cigar. You uncomfortable with this? Look, are you a friend or are you a fucking foe?
That's what I want to know about you. If we wanted you dead, you would have been dead. I could kill you right now, no problem.
Okay, he at this point what he does is he stops and he gets this real sarcastic grin on his face and he puts down his little cigar thing that he's smoking and he takes his goggles off his forehead and he straps them down and he licks his fingers on his hands and he wets down his eyebrows the best he can, flattens them out and he goes, oh, I think I understand. Thank you for saving my life. What can I ever do for you? And he's totally mocking you. And he's just grinning. I'm indentured to you now for the rest of my life.
I stick one of my fingers into one of the exit wounds on his.
He screams.
On his neck.
He screams. Are you crazy, bitch? Ah! Look, Look, you need something fixed? You want something tinkered with? I can help you out. You want me to help you guys out? Feed me, take care of me, give me my ride.
Give you your ride?
My ride through my life. Allow me to do what I want to do, and I'll help you out. I'll set up your camps. I'll fix your gear. You cut me in on what you do. I can sell stuff for you. I can improve things. I can do all kinds of stuff. I'm an entrepreneur, young lady. He puffs on his cigar a little bit more and he puts his goggles back up and says, now, I could be your friend, but lady, I'm a goblin. You want to be a friend to a goblin?
Do you want to be a friend to a half-elf?
he looks around as if there were other people in the room around him. I'd be friends with anything with titties like yours. And he grins and puffs on his cigar. This sounds like it could be a fine arrangement. You keep me alive, I'll help you out. Your people out. What do you say?
How well do you know the area?
Do you see how big my backpack is, bitch?
What's in your backpack?
Fucking everything.
What's in your backpack?
Do you want to go through my backpack? Is that what you're saying?
You know what? I think we can do that tomorrow.
Do you need an itemized list?
Here's the deal, Greeno. I will get that itemized list because I will be the one making it. I will go through your shit, but I will do it tomorrow. And I will do it with you watching. As of right now, let's just work on keeping you alive since I've gone this far.
Well, you know what would probably help keep me alive a lot longer?
Not a piece of this.
No. How about some ale? We're friends after all.
How about some water?
If you give me water, how about I sleep at the end of that bed like a lap dog?
How about you sleep on the floor with your pack? You know what? No, I'm taking your pack. How about you sleep on the floor with that cloak?
With some whiskey?
With some water.
All right, lady, all right. You drive a hard bargain, but I'll do it this time. If I'm part of the team, I get a bed next time.
You gotta earn your bed.
And he takes his water from you that you offer him and all that, and he takes a big long drink and he spills quite a bit. He drinks like a goblin, it's water or whatever, but he's very parched. And he rolls over to his back to you and says, very, very quietly, Thanks for not killing.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him pass out because there was just a tinge of nightshade within that water.
Fair enough, and we'll close that scene there. How's that sound? Is that good for you? Okay. Adar, Tahlia. Adar, you decide it's pretty much time for you to retire. You've drank your fill. It's how late in the night do you go? I mean, you go until you're fucking loaded? No.
I'm basically going to kill the 2-3 rounds that were bought for me, and
okay.
These humans and half humans are starting to confuse the shit out of me, so I'm just going to go to bed.
Okay. No problem. You walk in as Adar, sliding down, wobbling a little bit, but not bad. You immediately lock eyes and,
What's going on, Adar?
Wait, these tall people are confusing the shit out of me. I'm going to bed because I don't understand it.
Alright, that still doesn't tell me what's going on.
Kaylessa comes out, gives this big speech about Hugor and how great of a man he is. Then she winks at him. I ask her what that's about. She says he's earned it. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Hugor went upstairs right after she gave the speech, acting like he was a little butthurt about something.
Drink.
Interesting.
Greeno is up in Brighd's room. I don't know what she's doing with the goblin. Quite honestly, I don't want to know because the way the night's going, it could be anything.
Brooke is such a hoe.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not getting rid of a goblin body. Not my job.
I'll do some kind of rites on him, but like, ash to ashes, dust to dust, your ass is gone. I don't care.
That's dwarven poetry right there, my friend.
So anyways, maybe sometime we'll sit down and you can explain to me why tall people are so complicated.
Alright, as soon as you can tell me why dwarves like being underneath the mountains.
Well, that's easy. There's no tall people down there. Listen,
Stinks, doesn't it?
here's how it goes in dwarven culture. We drink, we fight, and we mine. We make shit. We don't have to go through all these sending our kids all over to the God's green earth and going here and there and
I think that's more of a male thing than a tall person thing.
oh.
I love the idea of this hot chick. This hot chick.
Asian anime chick.
Yeah. With Sean's voice.
It's awesome. Okay, so the night goes on. You guys talk for a little while, or do you just decide to go ahead and retire?
Yeah, just go ahead and retire.
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone at this point, or can I just say time passes and we can
Yeah.
move forward?
Yeah.
Everybody gets a long rest in.
So we heal full hit points.
You're back to full hit points and hit dice. All your spells are good. All your other shit, everything resets.
One charges early.
Morning comes. Morning comes, and everyone gets up, does their respective morning stuff that they want to do, as in, bathe and clean themselves and, clean whatever gear they have and their armor and all that stuff. And they're ready for adventuring at this point. After getting up and getting all of your morning routines done, you eventually make your way downstairs. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. Y'all go downstairs, and Kaylessa is behind the bar. Both of her eyes look very red, like she's been crying, and she's visibly upset. And the bar is this is at the peak time right now for breakfast. Okay, so the swinging sword is packed. There's a lot of food that's not piling up in the window, but being slung out of the kitchen window. It's hopping right now. It's packed in here, and you can tell. Everyone can tell that she is visibly upset. There isn't a table in here. In fact, there's a wait. Even at the bar, there aren't any seats. She's busy. You do not see. You see all the servers. You don't see Suzanne. Suzanne's not there, but she's getting everything done. Despite that, it's what you'd call in the restaurant business being in the weeds and being very upset at the same time. So she's having a real bad morning. She sees each of you as you come down, but she doesn't really she just kind of makes a quick motion and goes back to doing what she has to do. When she sees you, she doesn't say anything immediately and looks down and looks at you and says, I have to talk to you in a little while after we get this settled down here. I have to talk to you. It's very, very important. And she goes back to doing her thing, and boom, she's like taking an order. You do not get to say a thing. Besides, or Okay. You guys, at this point, you can go out toward the stables to your horses, or you can go out front if you want to, maybe go shopping or check out the market thing or something of that nature.
Yeah, I wanted to go check out the market.
Okay. Now, do you all get together and say good morning to one another?
I'm going downstairs. I'm not waiting. I'm just going to walk around the bar behind Kaylessa, walk up to the window, grab a plate of food, and hand it to. I'm wanting to hand it to one of